What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Bed Bath & Beyond before the next week starts out for us and get just kind of a rough idea what's going on with the Ortex, the charts, and we're going to touch on this news again just to look at it. So last time we knew that the ATM, it was 12 million shares. This time we don't have a number on the shares. We have a dollar figure. They're saying 150 million. So it is a considerable amount according to our market cap, I guess, if they were to sell them all off right here. So the last time it took, about two and a half months before they announced that from the time the ATM started till it closed out, there was a little bit of time that went by. So there is going to be more that is done here. That last one was August 31st till sometime here in mid-November. So now we're starting up another one in November. Could that carry us through, December, January, maybe even February to get that many shares out there? Or are they just going to take it, boom, done? We're going to have to wait and see, and we're kind of going to have to watch the charts and see how they're moving to get an idea as to how that's all going to play out. I think they're going to want a majority of that money sooner than later with the restructuring they're trying to do, and they're no doubt trying to get their books in order, and that's costing them money, and they're probably going to want to stock their shelves and get in there with the suppliers. Who knows what they're going to have to order, what size of orders they're going to have to put in. So I could see this coming into play sooner than later, even though it's going to be considerably a lower price point for them to sell them off. I think right now they're thinking more along, what do we need as capital right now to be able to continue to do business and turn things around. And so I do think that those are probably going to enter in here sooner than later and at a lower price point than we would probably want to see them put on us. But keep an eye on the charts and let's see how it responds. Utilization 100%. Live short interest coming in at 35.41%. The live short interest 30.17 million. Cost to borrow average 9.54%. So not terribly high there. Chart wise, so we have pretty decent volume somewhere in the I'd call it 445 to 465 range. That 20-cent range is getting some pretty good volume. We get into our dead zone there that we talk about from about 466 to 489 range, somewhere in that vicinity. If we can get above there, I think this would be a good area for them to try to get rid of some of those shares that they want to sell into the market and make some money. So if we get that pop around 489, see how it responds back up here, to the 540 level, somewhere in that range. If we're going to see these big swings, I mean, that could possibly be an indication that, we're seeing those shares, come in. If we're getting the hard push down, big swing up, hard push down. So keep an eye on what kind of range we're going to be trading in. It's going to be probably a little bit more tricky right now to kind of predict some of the selling pressure, because we just don't know. Are they going to wait for a certain price point before they want to start letting them go, or are they going to let them go here to get that money in their pockets so that they can do what they need? That would create a hardship on us right here, push us down even lower. So continue to watch that lower level that we're using as support right now. Around 450 has been holding up pretty well. We'll lose it just briefly every now and then, but it seems to get a pretty decent hold. But if enough shares were to come in there, through the ATM, obviously that would push us down, and that would push us down pretty decent, which would make it a fight to get back up there. It would start acting as a resistance for us as this goes on. But it could happen quick, or it could be a delayed process that they just trickle in. I think we'll try to see in the charts, and as the news comes out, see how everything's responding. We're going to get an idea as to just how aggressive they're being with selling those into the market. But in these kind of situations, we know if you want the company to survive and you want a chance to make some money, then it's something that's going to have to happen, unfortunately. So let's just watch and see if it wants to respect any kind of trend. If it's going to be these massive swings, again, if you have a decent average, and this is an ideal place to be trading this thing right now, especially knowing that there's an offering out there. Those are going to be pushed into the market, so I think it'll be a more controlled. If anything were to go haywire, I think whoever's selling those shares would probably be controlling this thing to a degree. So let's just see what happens, but that's what I got for you as far as the the weekend video, just what I'm watching for this week. See kind of how everything responds, but markets are running hot. We'll see if there's going to be a pullback or if they're going to continue to run hot all the way into midterms and then give us a little bit of a surprise, or if that surprise is going to come sooner. I don't know. I think we have FOMC coming up as well, which is going to be another crazy day. So a lot to look forward to coming up here, but we'll just keep our eyes on it. I hope you guys had a good weekend. It's not over yet. Stay safe. I will catch you in the next one. We'll talk on Monday for sure. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.